Despite 16 hours of perfectly executed daytime habits, tracking macros and training intensely, you still wake up to a stubborn layer of lower belly fat. This gap between effort and results exists because your body builds muscle and incinerates fat exclusively while you are unconscious. To address this, we use the T- protocol. This is a system of metabolic timing used to align your evening routine with your hormonal architecture, ensuring that the final 3 hours of your day do not sabotage your progress. Success requires a specific starting point. Identify the exact time you intend to fall asleep tonight. This is your 0 hour. All instructions in this sequence will count backward from that specific moment. By following this countdown, you shift your biology away from fat storage. You are creating the specific physiological conditions required for your body to prioritize cellular repair and fat oxidation throughout the night. The protocol begins at T-4 hours. This is the absolute cutoff for all high-intensity training and heavy lifting. To initiate the transition into sleep, your core body temperature must drop. Intense exercise turns your body into a biological oven, flooding your system with adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones act as a physiological alarm, keeping your heart rate elevated and chemically preventing your brain from entering deep recovery phases. At T-3.5 hours, you prepare for your final meal. 15 minutes before eating, drink 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar diluted in water. Use a straw to protect your enamel. The acetic acid in the vinegar slows down gastric emptying, which helps prevent a sharp rise in blood glucose. As shown in this layout, the anatomy of this meal is specific. Slow digesting proteins like casein or lean meat, paired with healthy fats, provide a steady release of amino acids. However, carbohydrates are strictly forbidden. Carbs trigger an insulin spike, a hormone that signals the body to store energy and halts the breakdown of body fat. This restriction includes fruit. While fruit is often viewed as healthy, its sugar, fructose, is processed exclusively by the liver. Since your liver's energy stores are likely full by the evening, this nighttime fructose is forcefully converted into new fat through a process called de novo lipogenesis. This meal structure allows your muscles to receive nutrients throughout the night while keeping insulin levels low. This ensures your body can freely access stored fat to fund its nocturnal metabolic processes. At T-3 hours, the kitchen is closed. Immediately after your last bite, perform a light 10-minute walk. This walk utilizes the biological vacuum effect. Mechanical movement activates GLUT4 receptors, specialized proteins in your muscle cells that rise to the surface and pull sugar out of your bloodstream. This clears your blood of glucose without requiring an insulin spike, protecting your fat-burning environment. Moving to T-2 hours, you must stop all fluid intake. This gives your kidneys time to filter your system before bed. Avoiding 3 a.m. wake-ups is critical, as interrupting your sleep blunts the primary pulses of human growth hormone, which is essential for fat metabolism and tissue repair. At this same 2-hour mark, take a warm shower. While it seems counterintuitive, this is a tool used to rapidly cool your internal core. The warm water causes your blood vessels to dilate, bringing heat from your internal organs to the surface of your skin. Your hands and feet act like biological radiators, siphoning heat away from your core. By standing in a cool room after your shower, that surface heat evaporates into the air. This causes your internal core temperature to drop, providing the primal signal your brain needs to initiate sleep. You must avoid the duvet trap. If you jump under a heavy blanket immediately after your shower, you trap that siphoned heat against your skin. The heat is forced back into your core, which can keep you in a state of wakefulness and cause restlessness. Allowing your body 90 minutes to radiate this heat ensures you reach the necessary thermal state for a seamless transition into deep sleep. At T-1 hour, eliminate all bright overhead lighting and put on blue blocker glasses. This protects your IPRGCs, light-sensitive cells in your eyes that detect time. Blue light from screens tricks these cells into thinking it is midday, which halts the production of melatonin. Be cautious with common sleep aids. Taking a 5 mg dose of melatonin is a supraphysiological amount that can cause your brain's receptors to retreat and desensitize. Instead, consider magnesium bisglycinate to support nervous system relaxation, or unsweetened tart cherry juice, which contains natural, physiological doses of melatonin. We've reached T-0 hours. Enter your bedroom in total darkness. Ensure your thermostat is set exactly to 66 degrees Fahrenheit, or 19 degrees Celsius. This specific temperature serves as a biological trigger for your brown fat. Unlike white fat, which stores energy, brown fat contains a protein called UCP1 that burns calories to generate heat. Sleeping in a cool room forces your brown fat to consume white fat stores all night just to maintain your body temperature. If your mind is racing, use the physiological sigh to manually adjust your nervous system. Inhale deeply through your nose. At the very top, take one more sharp sip of air to fully expand your lungs. Then exhale as slowly as possible through your mouth. This breathing pattern dumps excess carbon dioxide and stimulates the vagus nerve, which sends a signal to your heart to slow down. This physically overrides the stress response, shifting you into the restorative state required for deep recovery. By the time you fall asleep, your system is optimized. Your insulin is low, core temperature ideal, and brown fat is active. You are no longer struggling against your own internal clocks. You have aligned your habits with your biology, allowing your body to perform its most critical metabolic work while you rest. Calculate your bedtime right now. Set a recurring alarm for your T-4 hour mark and begin the sequence tonight. Mastering your evening routine is a fundamental step in metabolic health. If you are ready to apply these biological protocols, like this video and subscribe for more in-depth research.